The office of the Rosaltown Youth and Sports Club was broken and entered last evening by thieves. Sasha Ramsaran reports.
CEO of the Rosaltown Youth and Sports Club, Mr. Hilbert Foster, awoke to some very sad news this morning when a senior member of the Rosaltown Constabulary informed him that the club's Area H office had been broken into.
This morning, about 5:30, I was woken up from my bed by a senior member of the Rosaltown Constabulary who informed me that there was a breakage at the Rosaltown Youth and Sports Club head office. I immediately informed some executives of the club, and we came to the ground and was shocked to discover that the front door of the office was broken into. The thieves wrenched the door and came in. When we came into the office, we were shocked to see the entire place tumbled up from top to bottom, and we also recognized that several major items from the club was stolen. These included our music set, an amplifier for the outdoor PA system, grass cutter, electric saw, an electric drill, school bags that we brought in to distribute to the less fortunate. There were about 10 food hampers for a cricket tournament that was coming up that was also stolen, along with foodstuffs that we had in storage to assist the less fortunate.
Mr. Foster noted that he is deeply saddened by the incident, as the Rosaltown Youth and Sports Club's main aim has always been to give back to less fortunate members of society.
This is really sad because, as everybody in Burbage will know, the Rosaltown Youth and Sports Club has gone out of his way to assist the less fortunate, and those people who stole these items are virtually stealing from the poor, which is virtually the worst crime a human being could do. However, quick actions by the office of the Guyana Police Force Rosar branch resulted in us finding most of the items in a building next to the J.C. Chandy Singh. This building was seized by a bank and is now abandoned and is full of bushes. And the police officers and members of the club, including me, we went there and we visited the place because we suspected who were the thieves, and we were able to recover most of the items which are now in the possession of the police.
Mr. Foster also hinted that the identities of the perpetrators are known.
The bad aspect about this robbery is that the persons who we are 100% certain broke into the building are young boys that are not members of the Rosaltown Youth and Sports Club, but have benefited from our feeding program in the past, have benefited with items to assist them to go to school, and have benefited from food hampers from the club to feed their families. And these boys who are from a three families have been creating miserable lives for residents of Rosaltown, and everybody in Rosaltown know who are the thieves. And it's our hope that the police will work very hard to get the necessary evidence to lock these guys away for a long time. And they are between the age of about 16 to about 22.
The CEO further revealed that the perpetrators carted off approximately $60,000 in cash.
What they did is that they took out the cricket gears, they took out the cricket balls, the uniforms of the club trophies, and they scattered them up. And they also went into my office desk where we had about $60,000 to pay some tickets for food for the poor, and also some other minor debts that the club have that we would have been clearing off today. They took that money, and I mean, it hurts the management of this club that the fact is that the very people that we are assisting are the ones that are going to try and steal. But God is on our side, and I'm confident that the Rosaltown Youth and Sports Club will recover from this. The fact is that the police have gotten back most of the stuff, so eventually I think we're gonna be getting them. And I would also like to make a special appeal to the Mayor and Town Council of Rosaltown. This is virtually the fifth robbery that we have had over the last 5 to 6 years. And the area ground is the second most valuable assets that the town council has after the market, and the town council has not provided security to this ground in about 15 years. We at the club is going to be looking at other security arrangement, perhaps to have cameras installed.
Sasha Ramsaran reporting for Channel 8 News.